Brightest blessings to you. I am Davrine, here to talk with you about what some people would call the Galactic Federation of Light, or Ashtar Command. Now consider, there's some people who say that they are an actual force in the universe, and there are some people who say they are a plot, a counter-intelligence plot by the dark forces on your planet. And we would say, in a sense, both are true. If you know how counter-intelligence works, they have to actually counteract an actual thing that they do not want known through discreditation and misinformation. There are many associations out there helping the planet right now interplanetarily. They don't necessarily go by the specific name Galactic Federation of Light or Ashtar Command. In fact, many of them do not have names. Me and our people from Salmagas are part of an association of worlds. And many other races are from other associations. Of course, we suggest that you use discernment through channelings, through the information of channelings. And of course, these included, we do not accept ourselves from that rule. That would be kind of silly. There is counterintelligence out there that works trying to propagate new world order principles. And while the New World Order has already pretty much collapsed those plans, there are still people out there still trying to make it happen. And and they are constantly failing. It's almost sad to see. However, they're still there. We ask that you use discernment. And like we said, this is no exception. We ask you to use discernment in our messages as well. Partly because it may not be part of your path, it may be. Another thing to be careful about. Wonder is not an end state. Wonder is part of a path to lead you to realization. Quite often you would find, and we would find, certain people who would often wonder about things. Like, oh, did you notice there are UFOs in the sky? And when asked to press further about information, they don't want to do that. Sometimes this is because, rather than this certain discovery leading to a realization within themselves, they are more content on dwelling on the discovery. This is what we would call a wonder junkie. In other words, getting stuck on the path. We ask that you be careful with this. Wonder is a fine feeling. It leads to things, but it should not be the end. You should be able to seek and then find. If you seek and then not find, perhaps you should find another path to seek, rather than just being stuck on that path because somebody told you it's the truth. It may be a truth, but it may not be your truth. Consider that. I am Davrine, Brightest blessings to you, and may love carry you on the wings of ascension.